Can the worst possible Slowbro beat the entire game of Pokemon Yellow on 0 DVs, minimum battles, and with no TMs? Last time we tried this with a Lapras and it did not go well. 392 resets to beat the game on these settings. And the reason was pretty clear. Lapras couldn't outspeed anything on the champions team, so it just got wrecked. Slowbro is even slower than Lapras, so why would we even think this could be possible? Well, there are two reasons. First of all, Slowbro has Stab Psychic. On top of that, it also gets access to both Amnesia and Withdraw, giving it the possibility to become an offensive and defensive powerhouse in the late game on the level of a Pokemon god. But it could just turn out that Slowbro's too slow in this one, and it can't actually beat the game? There's only one way to find out. Let's get into it. So as usual, it turns out that Slowbro is too slow to escape Professor Oak's Pokeball, and we are able to pick up our starting Pokemon. Once we have it set with 0 DVs, we can get into the first fight with Rival 1.
There we go. Nice. So here Confusion is going to be more than enough to take down Broski's. Eevee, very good. So
now it's worth noting that this is actually my second attempt with a Slowbro. In my first attempt, I got all the way to the middle game, where I had the option to fight Erica, Rival 5, or Koga, but with no clear way to beat any of them. In fact, they were hard walling me at that point. I had 110 resets, so I wasn't feeling very good. And I happened to do this in the morning on what was a really busy day, so Slowbro actually caused me a lot of trouble outside of Pokemon. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on with the run, let me share the story of how Slowbro caused me to lose my wallet.
now I will tell you guys, I've been having a hell of a day over here. Today, I started my day off by attempting this run. Then I live in Japan, so I actually am not a Japanese citizen, obviously. I had to go to the immigration office to pick up a visa. So I got my brand new visa. It's just changed from a working visa to a spouse visa. Married my lovely wife last year. Very, very happy. So I get my new visa, right? And then I'm getting ready to go to work. So I was getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to get on my bike. I've got like a good 30-minute bike ride to get to work, right? Let's take down this bug catcher very, very easily. I had the wallet in my pocket, but I'm wearing a pair of shorts, just a pair of like exercise shorts, right? The pockets aren't deep on these. They're not really made for holding a bulky, massive behemoth that is my wallet, that is basically just a bunch of cards that I don't use. But I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of precarious, and I take it out and I put it in my bag, but I didn't put it in the bag. I put it in one of the side pockets of the bag. And I take off cycling, and I'm in my mind just thinking about Slowbro. Somewhere along the way between my house and my work, I had a bout of amnesia and I lost my wallet. Had to go to the police, spend my lunch break at the police station explaining to them that I don't have a residence card to be in Japan because I lost my wallet. Yeah, Slowbro caused me to forget my wallet and just drop it like an idiot. So anyway, let's fight Brock. Here, that is a crit with confusion though, and a miss. Okay, he uses Bide, and he doesn't. It's a 3-turn Bide, so he's a 3-hit KO. So we actually get through Rocky Boy without a single reset.
With Brock going down, nothing gives us any trouble on our way to Mount Moon, because Stab Confusion is really strong in this section. We are outsped by Ekans though. We could get knocked out if we get bad luck there. However, the Nidorans and the bug catchers don't really matter, so it's on to the Super Nerd.
Fine. Really, because Confusion crushes everything in this section of the game. Let's take on this first Super Nerd to demonstrate the point. That's 2 Confusions to take down Grimer. Here it's going to be a 3-hitter. Nice. And it's going to be 2 hits on the Coughing. And we have gotten Lord Dome. Dark Helmet himself. But yeah, our Slowbro is definitely not going to outspeed anything, but it's more than strong enough to take down these Pokemon. If we don't get locked into some crazy wraps. And poison is kinda bad. Not a run ender though, I don't think. We survive.
So with Jesse and James going down, we can move on to Cerulean, where we fight the junior trainer in Misty's gym, but now we have to decide Misty or Rival 2.
We'll put off Misty because we don't really have anything great against her Starmie. It's gonna spam a lot of Harden, and that's gonna make Headbutt weaker and weaker. So it's really gonna be a war of attrition, so I think we need the higher level. So here, let's go Confusion in this one. There we go. We took out the Spearow. That's okay. Okay, so we got Sand Attacked into Oblivion in that one, which is why we took our first reset. We need to not get the Sand Attacks. Okay, Sand Attack missed. Sand Attack missed. Nice. That's what I was looking for. And here, okay, we've been Sand Attacked. But Eevee's not nearly as much of a threat as the Pokemon before it. So cool. Eevee goes down.
We're starting to see that the low speed of Slowbro is having an impact on this run already. Because if we take a bunch of Sand Attacks, we might just not be able to hit anything, and we're gonna lose the fight. That being said, nothing on Nugget Bridge is really that difficult, because they're all poison or fighting type Pokemon, and we have Stab Confusion. And it really just gets better from there because we're one-shotting or two-shotting even the toughest opponents like this Onix. And we can actually outspeed the Oddish on the final last just before Bill's house. Furthermore, we don't even have to worry about the Drowsy from the Innocent Bystander because we resist Confusion. So we're making really short work of these trainers. After we get through Pidgey Girl after a couple of Sand Attacks, hopefully we can knock her out. We take out the last junior trainer and it's on to Rival 3.
So let's save the game. And I didn't heal. No, this is the second time that I've made this mistake. Okay, Rattata is a one-hitter. Takes 2 hits there. We took a Sand Attack. We took another Sand Attack. Fortunately, for the second run in a row, that did not matter that I didn't heal. So I will take that. I will take that all day because that was stupid. It's time to take on Misty. So game plan is Staryu, we're just going to use Confusion. It's very easy to take it down. And here on the Starmie, we are going Headbutt. And we get a critical hit. Anytime you get a critical hit with a Slowbro, you should kind of be like, yeah, that's nice.
We're going to skip Lieutenant Surge for now and instead take on the Rapping Lass, where we actually outspeed and this is a really easy fight. This next section isn't too hard.
Here against these Slowpoke trainers, these Pokemaniacs as they like to call themselves, we outspeed Slowpoke and we can use Headbutt, and that means that this is the only spot in the entire game where I think Headbutt's actually going to let us flinch opponents.
Surprisingly, even without a water-type move, Slowbro has really good coverage for this entire section of the game, so we're making our way through Rock Tunnel very easily, and we're going to be to the Rock Tunnel Hiker in no time.
Okay, so let's get to the Rock Tunnel Hiker. Here, all of these Pokemon are 2-hit KOs with Confusion, so as long as they don't go crazy, we will outspeed and we will be able to knock them out.
So one more trainer on our way to Lavender, and now it's time for Rival 4.
So follow a similar route. I'm going to take on Rival 4 right here. Here, Confusion is fine, because even if he mirror moves, it's not going to do that much damage. Okay. We've leveled up to learn Growl. Congratulations, us. But this is kind of bad, actually. Okay, that one knocked itself out. We're taking Sand Attack. No! No! He Sand Attacked us into Oblivion. That was bad. Okay, Fearo's confused this time, so we've got 2 resets, but we got through that one on much better health. Sonic Boom sucks though. Not gonna lie. And being confused sucks. Not gonna lie. Oh no, we're on low health again? Ooh, Rival 4. Being a bit of a beast. But now Magnemite goes for better moves. Okay, we take down the Sandshrew without too much trouble, but we are getting quick attacked. No! No! Or sand attacked. No! Come on. Come on. We just need a hit. Just get a hit. Oh no, he uses a potion. Okay, we finally got through that. That was 2 resets on Rival 4. These channelers are not going to be that hard, because they're 2-hit KOs, and Lick does not affect a Slowbro, because the game is glitched, and that means that instead of Ghost being super effective against Psychic, Ghost actually has no effect on Psychic. So even against Agatha in the late game, because she attacks randomly, all of her Ghosts will have a chance to do absolutely nothing to us, because they will use Lick, and we will just laugh in their face and say, haha, you cannot paralyze me with Lick. I'm already slow.
So we take down the Ghastlies and the Clefairies, and we could be even more OP at this point in the game if we wanted to.
Yeah, in a normal run, if you're not trying to abuse yourself, if you're not a masochist like I am, then please, just get Psychic at this point and just watch your Slowbro wreck everything.
In this one, we're just going to take on the Execute Trainer in Erica's gym, but it's worth noting that if you had Psychic, you could take down Erica at this point. It's a little too hard when we're at this level though with only Confusion. So instead I'm going to move on to the Rocket Game Corner, where we can absolutely wreck these Rocket Grunts with our Stab Confusion, and really there's nothing to worry about. We're just going to make our way right on to Jesse and James, where this should be a pretty easy fight.
Here, Coughing is a 2-hit KO. Meowth is a 2-hit KO. Ekans is a 1-hit KO. Nice. Now on to Giovanni number 1. Game plan. Confusion on the Onix, and it missed Rock Throw. Perfect. Now it's a 2-hitter on the Rhyhorn. And if I recall correctly, this was like a 4-hit KO. Oh, we got a crit. Nice.
We've already fought all the channelers in the Pokemon Tower, so we go straight to the Ghost Marowak and to Jesse and James.
Okay, and Jesse and James time. Meowth leads off. It's a 2-hitter. Arbok is also a 2-hitter. Wheezing poisoned me. No. 2-hit KO. But this one's not going to be too bad, I think. I may have spoken too soon, though. Okay, Mega Punch doesn't do that much. Mega Kick misses, and he's confused. Yay! Easy fight! Haha!
So with Lieutenant Surge going down, the next step in my plan is to actually go to Koga's gym, because we resist Psychic-type moves, and the jugglers shouldn't be too hard. And we even pick up Water Gun in this section. But these are not automatic wins. The second juggler manages to knock me out twice because of poison and critical hit psychics. But now it's time for my secret plan.
So now we're getting to the point of my evil plan coming into play. Here's the deal. Where we're at right now, we have essentially 3 choices to make. We can go and fight Rival 5, we can go and fight Koga, or we can go and fight Erica. Now I know from experience that none of these fights go well. And the reason they don't go well is pretty simple. Rival 5 outspeeds us with everything, and his Magneton is incredibly strong, meaning that it can just basically wreck us by, you know, using Thunder Shock multiple times, because it's not going to be a 1-hit KO or even a 2-hit KO. So we just don't have enough HP to survive that. Erica beats us because she has Smart AI and she has Grass Pokemon, which are always going to use super effective moves against us. So We take Mega Drain, we take Razor Leaf, we take Petal Dance, it's just GG. We just can't get through. Even after using all of our rare candies, we're not going to get through that fight. So we need to find a way to get through Koga, basically. Koga's the only option. So how do we get through Koga? Well, there is a solution that I have in mind. The reason we lose to Koga is because his first and third Venonat have AI that guarantees that they're only going to use Sleep Powder, because Sleep Powder is a grass type move, and his smart AI says grass is super effective against water, so he's going to just spam Sleep Powder every single time. But what that means is that we end up getting put to sleep, and then the AI is smart enough to know, oh, you're asleep, so now I'm going to attack you. So we take a bunch of damage. And if we get through the first Venonat, there's a chance that the second Venonat will use Toxic, and Toxic basically kills the run. And if we get through the entire gauntlet of the 3 Venonats, the Venomoth at the end is going to use a super effective move, so it's going to use Leech Life, meaning it heals up off of us. So ideally, we would be able to somehow avoid taking the Sleep Powders and Toxic from the Venonats, and we would be able to set up a bunch of withdraws so that we don't take that much damage from the physical moves that they're going to use, especially the Venomoth's Leech Life at the end. How do we do that? Well, that's where this boyo right in front of us is going to be incredibly important. You see, he has Glare on this Arbok, and what we need is a battle where he paralyzes us with Glare. So I'm actually intentionally going to get paralyzed here. Now, once I'm paralyzed, that's fine, because paralysis, the real effect of paralysis is A, it slows your Pokemon down, and B, it makes the situation where your Pokemon is going to, generally speaking, be, a 1 in 4 chance of not missing or not moving. But if we're paralyzed, then we know for a fact that he cannot connect on us with either Sleep Powder or Toxic. So this is my idea. This is my hopefully big brain strat that is going to take Koga from being virtually impossible to being a fairly simple challenge. Now, I am going to use a whole bunch of rare candies here. Fortunately, the level ups do not affect us in any major way. But now we get Withdraw. And I'm going to use all the rare candies here. Might be overkill, not sure. But here's the plan. First Venonat, we set up all the withdraws. We hope to not be paralyzed too much, because if we can get all the withdraws, now, even with X attacks, he shouldn't do too much damage. And yes, he can use Psychic here with the second Venonat, but Double Edge now is only doing 7 damage. Venomoth is not doing that much with Leech Life as long as it's not a crit, and we take him down on the first attempt. Without this strategy, I had already gone over 110 resets here, but with this strategy, I have now taken down possibly the single most difficult trainer for our Slowbro in the entire game.
And so with Koga going down, we can make our way to the Safari Zone and pick up Surf. And that means we could make our way to Cinnabar. We could pick up a couple more rare candies. We're getting pretty close to getting Amnesia. And if we can just beat Blaine, we'll get a badge boost in Special as well. We have a type advantage, so I reckon we should just give this a shot.
To Blaine. So I'm going to try him once, and let's just see how this goes. I don't think we ever outspeed him. So what would be the point of withdrawals? Just to reduce damage, I guess. But let's see how it goes here. We're at level 39. Okay, we get taken out.
So the Blaine fight just really isn't working out, and I thought maybe if I went to the power plant and got one more rare candy, maybe we could get an extra level and make it a little more possible. We're pretty close to being able to get amnesia, but we're just not quite there yet. We've got to remember, in this section of the game on minimum battles, we've only got 3 options. We either have to beat Erica, Rival 5, or Blaine. The Blaine fight's really not working out in this one though. We just keep getting burned and knocked out by critical hit flamethrowers, even though we're a water type. So I decide, what the heck, I might outspeed Erica, so let's just try her gym.
So let's just try this. Erica. Okay. So there's no point in going for any, like, withdraws here because she's not going to use physical moves. Okay, we get taken down that time. Now we could maybe set up one withdraw. And now we outspeed. And it became confused. We knocked that one out. Oh, and now we outspeed. Okay, Stun Spore's not great. Petal Dance takes us out, but okay, I think I see a path through this one. Oh man, if we just get a flinch, I think we got this. Okay. Okay, flinch right there, nice. Flinch right there, that's nice too. And we survived, there we go. Okay, 8 or 16 resets, and we're through Erica.
So interestingly, with only 1 badge boost, we were able to outspeed Erica's Pokemon, and that allowed Headbutt to actually flinch our opponents and make that fight possible. That got me thinking, maybe I could do the same thing on Rival 5. His Pokemon aren't that much faster than us. If we just get the badge boosts, we could probably outspeed and Headbutt on the Magneton. Let's see if this one will work out though.
Something like Substitute would make this really, really consistent. But I mean, this all just comes down to how many times we hit ourselves in Confusion. Like if we just get all the bad Confusion luck, of course we lose. But we do get all the badge boosts, so we don't want critical hit Headbutts. Okay. That Headbutt did a ton of damage, and there we go. That Headbutt takes that one down. And now I still think Headbutt is probably the play. There we go. Rival 4, or Rival 5 rather, goes down. And now we have to make a decision. Confusion, Water Gun, or Headbutt.
Headbutt was finally becoming useful in this run, but I'm really debating whether or not I should forget it. Because we're not going to get another water move other than Water Gun, and Confusion is way too strong, and we're not really going to outspeed many Pokemon from here on out, so I make the tough decision.
I think we forget Headbutt. And now I think I try Blaine. I think I try Blaine because now Amnesia should make him far less bad, and we can basically get all the badge boosts here. Okay, so game plan is Amnesia to start. Now some withdraws. We want to get our speed higher than his speed. Now Water Gun. Probably does decent-ish damage, yeah. Oh, that's a one-shot with Water Gun there. And he uses Reflect, and boom, there we go. Got him. Got him. Candy on Victory Road. So we're probably not hitting 55 before that. So here I'm just going to use a couple Amnesias and then go into Confusion. I think it's the undeniably best play. And same here against Giovanni. I think we just Amnesia up. Maybe a few withdraws too, since he's going to use all physical attacks. Now I think we just go Confusion, 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 and we're outsped by Confusion. I mean, that's the beauty of the Amnesia Slowbro. is that he just wrecks everything without Sabrina. I think the game plan here is very much to use Amnesia and then go into some water guns. And this is one where I think the best play is probably just to get all the badge boosts and get to the point where, hey, critical hit was bad. Okay, if we can get one more hit, there we go. So Sabrina's a first attempt victory, still on 20 resets.
So Sabrina and Blaine become absolute cakewalks with Amnesia. Can we carry this on to Giovanni?
Yeah. So now for Giovanni. I think the strat is to set up some Amnesia. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, that critical hit did hurt. And now technically we can keep badge boosting. Okay, that's a water gun. That's a water gun. We're outsped because we leveled up.
Yellow version Giovanni is so much tougher than he is in red and blue because both of the Nidos know Thunder, which is super effective against water types, and the Doug trio knows Fissure, which it just keeps landing over and over again. That's a guaranteed one-hit KO every time it hits.
3 times. Fissure just keeps hitting. Stupid. Who says one-hit KO moves are bad? Here, I think I'm just gonna go straight into the water guns at this point, though. Here, I'm just gonna go for a couple of withdraws. Okay. Like, we're not gonna outspeed, but we don't have any sand attacks and we get through. Cool. 29 resets. Not too bad. Not too bad. Take it.
Now, Rival 6 is also a little bit difficult because we have to figure out where to set up all of our badge boosts. The Sand Slash can get a lot of critical hits with Slash, or it can poison us, so it's got me thinking I need to change up my strategy just a little bit on this one.
Okay, I think at the very least we gotta get the Amnesia set up in this section, though. Okay. Okay, Solar Beam's fine, and now we go for the rest of our badge boosts here. Okay. And now, once again, I think Confusion is the play. Confusion. Water Gun on Kadabra, if we can manage the hit. Okay, and here we've lost all of our badge boosts, but it's a one-hitter there. Cool, 31 resets, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So with Rival 6 going down, all that remains in front of our Slowbro is the Elite Four and the Champion. And we have probably the clearest strategy in this run of any of our 0 DVs, minimum battles, no TMs runs so far. Because this Slowbro has access to 2 stat boosting moves, Withdraw and Amnesia. Now, if you don't really know about how the badge boost glitch works, there's a kind of interesting masterclass that we're going to be putting on in some of these battles. Here's the deal. If you set up 3 Amnesias, you basically 4x your special stat. And special is both offensive and defensive in Generation 1. There is not a special defense and special attack, they're all just one stat. But if you set up those 3 Amnesias and then set up 6 withdraws after that, you actually get 6 badge boosts on your already boosted special stat, meaning that your special stat effectively becomes 8 times its original value. And that 8x special stat is going to enable us to do some incredibly broken things here, even though our strongest attacking move is Confusion, a 50 base power psychic move. Will it be enough though to get through? Because we're gonna need a lot of turns to set that up, and we don't have something like sleep to give ourselves free turns. We're just gonna have to see how this one goes. We've already picked up all the rare candies. We've got 2 rare candies in our bag. Let's see if this is gonna be enough. Let's get to Lorelei.
Only 31 resets to this point. Feeling pretty good. Okay, and we're at level 50. We have 1 rare candy, or sorry, 2 rare candies to use. We are still 5 levels short of getting Psychic though, so probably gonna put him off for now. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this fight where game plan. Amnesia. Amnesia. Speed fell. Haha. That's hilarious. We're just gonna set up more and more badge boosts. Okay, so now Confusion is a one-shot. Confusion is a one-shot. We've leveled up, okay. Water Gun on Jinx. And now we just need the Confusions here. We're fully paralyzed. No! Oh, but we get through Lorelei on the first attempt. Boom! Ha 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 ha! Easy game. Okay, now it's time for Bruno. Game plan. Amnesia. Over and over and over again. And I think we might just try to outspeed here by setting up all of the withdrawals as well. Now Water Gun's a one-shot. Oh, we leveled up. No. We lost our badge boost. That's okay. These are going to be a bunch of one-shots, I think. The champ, one-shot. Boom. This is an easy game. Yay. Now on to the old woman, Agatha. I'm going Amnesia. That Mega Drain kinda hurt. But it hurts a lot less when you use Amnesia. Okay. We knocked ourselves out in the first one. It's okay though. She also doesn't have to go Mega Drain turn 1, obviously. Clearly. Let's just see if we just go into attacking now. So we break the substitute. Now it's looking like a 2-hitter. Okay, that one goes down. We're on 1 HP. Okay. I think the withdrawals matter. So here, I'm going to set up Amnesia still. Ooh, Toxic is bad. Okay, but we do one-shot there. But, yeah, Amnesia's gonna... Or sorry, Toxic might end this run. Oh, but we got through. Because we had all of the boosts set up. Okay, so now we're at level 54. But do we even need to worry about Psychic for Lance? I'm not sure that we need Psychic for Lance. Okay, let's try this. So obviously I'm going Amnesia first. Now that's a one-hitter. That's a one-hitter. That's a one-hitter. Okay, we got outsped by the Aerodactyl. Okay. So now, I need to think about this. Okay, uses Hyper Beam. We get knocked out that time. That's fine. It's fine. We just need to be 2 Aerodactyl with decent health, I think. Okay, critical hit, Hyper Beam. No problem, no problem. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Critical hit Hyper Beam after I set up a couple withdrawals just in case. No. Okay, that was bad. Let's see, our speed is not going to really matter when we set up the withdraws. So, I'm actually going to go withdraw first, and then we're kind of hoping for Hyper Beam. And now let's set up Amnesia. Okay, just didn't quite work, but if he goes hard on Hyper Beam, then setting up the withdraws early should help quite a bit, but not there. Because he's just never going to use any special type moves here. This is a little more like what I was hoping for. Ooh, that was bad though. Okay. We need to be faster than that against the Aerodactyl is the problem. So I'd really prefer that he gets like stuck on Leer here. Not quite a one-hit KO. Your Thunder Wave isn't necessarily the end of the world though. We've got really high special. Oh, but we wouldn't be able to outspeed Aerodactyl then, so never mind, never mind. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, he's going for some Leers. That's fine. Okay. Has to recharge, so that's fine. We'll take that one down. Now let's withdraw. Wrap does basically nothing. But now we should be outspeeding Aerodactyl even. Which means Water Gun can one-shot it. Okay, now we've leveled up. That's kind of bad. Oh, but Thunder missed. 43 resets. We beat Lance. Okay, so we learned Psychic there. Now we're to the champion. So we're just gonna get the last two levels, of course, obvious. We're also going to PP up Psychic, and we're gonna full restore. Okay. So now the game plan, I think, is to Amnesia. Ooh, but some of these hits are doing way too much damage. Okay. So I think, okay, well, if he goes Poison Sting, then it's actually kind of fine, I think. But critical hit Earthquake is going to end us pretty much every time. Okay, Fury Swipes missed. That was good. Here I'm just gonna finish that one off. And critical hit Psybeam. Okay. Yeah, I just think we need to be able to outspeed things, basically. We might be better off going Withdraw first, in case he gets non-crits. Okay, a couple Fury Swipes misses in a row is clutch. We probably just need to do attack him there, though. really Slash that's messing us up. Because Slash just bypasses all the badge boosts, so... Let's withdraw first. Okay. There I think we're about as strong as we can get. So that's going to be a one-hitter. Not quite a one-shot there. Psychic is like a two-hit KO there. Psychic's a one-shot. Psychic's a one-shot. Oh, but we took him down. There we go. 49 resets to beat the entire game. Start to finish with a Slowbro without a single TM on minimum battles. Is Slowbro better than Lapras? Yes. Yes. By absolute miles, it's better than Lapras. It's so much better than Lapras that this is kind of ridiculous. Because when you think about it, in the first attempt, I had over 110 resets on Koga. And now just by going into Koga's fight paralyzed, intentionally sabotaging yourself, you actually beat him because he can't put you to sleep and he can't poison you with Toxic, and you end up beating the game with only 49 total resets.
And just like that, Slowbro beat the entire game of Pokemon Yellow on 0 DVs, minimum battles, and with no TMs. And it did so with 340 fewer resets than Lapras. And this kind of makes the point that Gen 1 solo challenges and competitive Pokemon are completely different formats. Of course, in competitive, Lapras with its huge move pool, its great HP, its great special, it's gonna crush that format. But in Gen 1 solo challenges, having access to the badge boost glitch is far more powerful than having access to really strong stab moves or even having access to sleep. We've seen that in this challenge with Pokemon like Weepinbell, Victory Bell, Clefable, and now our Slowbro. Without any optimizations, it's already in the S tier. So now we have only one question. Can it beat Mewtwo?
Well, has to basically show it's better than a Mewtwo here. Come on, Slowbro, you got this. So the game plan against Mewtwo is pretty much gonna be, I think, to Amnesia up and then try to water gun it down. Okay, Psychic does decent-ish damage. And in fact, let's badge boost more. Let's get all of the badge boosts. Because we can. Now, I think we can go Water Gun. Or Psychic? Yeah. Done and done. Slowbro! Absolute legend. But Slowbro is in the top tier. It is one of the best Pokemon in the game, and arguably the best water type in the game.
So in the end, Slowbro was one of the best possible Pokemon we could have taken on this challenge, and it really kind of made up for the fact that I lost my wallet and had to go to the police station and had just generally a terrible day. Pokemon has that effect. Any of us can just go from having a bad day to having a great one just by beating the champion with one of our favorite monsters. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that this lifted up your day a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe drop a like or a comment down below. Tell me if there's something you guys want to see. You can pop over to the Discord and chat with us too. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Later.